about kilo fashion. With your body when you put it on me. You control me. This your booty when you put it on me. Girl, you put it slowly. You're strolling. Kilo fashion. With your body when you put it on me.
Yo, what's up guys? BeatsbyHcien here. In case this is your first time, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an Afro dancehall beat. I'm going to be showing you guys my thought process, tips and tricks as usual. And yeah, with that being said, let's get straight into the video. So yeah, for the Afro dancehall, first of all, you want to set your BPM, of course. So you want to go from the range of 95 BPM to like 110 if you want that fast track tempo. But in this case, I was going for something chill, something relaxing, but a bit vibey as well. So I went for the 95 BPM, and yeah. After doing that, the first thing I did was to play my sound that's going to be from the beginning to the ending, which is going to be something that the listeners will always remember. I always say you want to have that leading sound. If you've been watching my video, I've always been saying that it could be your instrument, could be a guitar, it could be a drum, but you just want something that whenever your audience listen to the song or hear it anywhere at all, they just know that, oh yes, this is the song that is about to come up. So yeah, you want to make sure of that. So yeah, in this case, I was using this particular sound from Sky Keys, and it is just basically a standard sine, and I played this chord progression. So that was the first thing I did, right? I just needed something, needed a nice chord progression. And if you've been watching my videos, I always tell you guys, you want to decide what you want to start with. And in my case, most of the time, I'm always starting with the chords, just to get an idea and feel. You can start with whatever you have in mind. So yeah, I started with this particular one. And after playing that chord progression, arpeggio sound, I needed to get that Afro dancehall bounce. So I brought in this particular sound. Immediately I felt like, okay, yeah, I was starting to get that vibe. So I needed to, add more percussions just to, get more groove. So at this point, I was just using this particular one to like support this one right here. Yeah, to support this one right there. And after I did that, the next thing I did was to bring in like a kick, to get those nice bounce. And I wanted the kick to, come in and go off, just to give it a nice bounce. And I played this. You can see right off the back, you're already getting that dancehall vibe. And if you want an in-depth tutorial on how to make dancehall drums, let me know in the comment section as usual, and I'll make videos for you guys. So after I did that and I was already getting that nice bounce, I played the 808, and the sound of the kick and the 808 that you're hearing are from my BeatsbyHcien Attire Premium pack. So if you like what you hear, you can click below and go get it. So yeah, I play this particular chord progression, and like I said, when you're playing your bass, you want to make sure you're following the root note of the chord progression that you played, and that was basically what I was just doing here, and yeah, this is what it sounded like. On itself, this is what it sounds like. And I'm using Hessian harmonic bass, like I said, from my sample pack. It's just a one shot. And the next thing I added to this was an owl bass, and I'm just basically using this to bring out the low ends of the bass, and that was what I did to that. I always tell you guys less is more when you're making beats. So when I did that, and as you can see all through the song, that's like the whole drums, just percussion loops up here, and a kick and bass. The only thing I did was I played a different bass for the intro, I played a different bass for the verse, and I played a different bass for the chorus. So when you're making your song, one way to make each part of the song unique is to create different bass pattern for your intro, different bass pattern for your verses, and different bass pattern for your chorus. And what you want to do is your verses, you want to make it slight take off a little bit, don't be too bouncy or groovy. It depends on what you're going for. And for my chorus is where I start adding a whole lot of vibe to it. And as you can see around here, this is what the base of the verse looks like. So simple, and it is just the same thing I played in the chorus. I was just basically taking out some of those other notes that I didn't need, and this is what the verse of the bass sounds like. So that was what it was sounding like. And after I did that, I'm a fan of layering sound. Like I always preach to you, like it's just like a sermon already, playing three different sound, same thing, one middle, one right, one left. And in this case, I had this ample guitar that came in the chorus part, and this is what I played. And for anyone asking, and that's the reason why you have to watch beat breakdown videos, because that way you get to know and see sounds that are being used. And I'm using an ample guitar, semi-hollow, just the default sound, didn't touch anything. Yeah, that's what I did for this. And the only thing that I did to this was to add in a reverb, because that's one way of getting emotions from string instruments. Okay, you want to make sure you're adding at least a little bit of reverb. So the next thing I played in the chorus part as well was this sound from Diva. Sounded like this. So it's like responding to the arpeggio. So and this particular one, I think it's the first piano or something. Yeah, exactly. First piano. And yeah, really nice, really nice. The next thing I played was this Labs piano. Same thing. This time around, I didn't break the notes. I played the chord progression as it is. I played it on the keys imperfect, but I left it that way. That's another thing you want to put in consideration when you're making beats and you want to get those natural feel. You don't have to quantize. Whether you make some little mistakes, you can just leave it in your piano roll, and it's going to help give that live feel when other instrument plays along with it. So after doing that, I went on to I played majority of the sounds in the chorus, and in the verse, it was just basically the leading sound that was playing, and one sound from Spire, which was one I panned to the left. And this particular one is called the pizzicato, key pizzicato, and it sounds like this by itself. And this is like the normal vamping sound you hear on Afro Dancehall, the pam, 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 pam. So that's just what I was just doing here, playing the same chord progression as easy, less is more. And I played another Spire sound around this side, which is called the keys in time, and it sounds like this. So when you play it together with the drums, this is what you get. So if you play with the leading note, As you can see, the leading note was playing all through, like I said, and that was just it. The arrangements for this particular sound, and below my yellow are just like the SFX sounds that I use. And I got this particular voice from Splice and what's in Haitian beats without adding a little bit of vocal chop. Layered it with another one, then some rows. So we play it together with the whole song.
It's Haitian, the awesome G.
After that, straight on to the verse. And as you can see, I was just bringing in the chops like after every two bars, just to spice things up. So after doing that, the next thing was just him putting down his vocals. Shout out to Zilla, and this was the verse.
Your body looking so nice and you looking so sweet. Let me rub you like a lotion. Shawty wanna turn me to a scene. Now make her body linger. Big daddy, she call me when she want it. I deliver it with your sexy body. Yeah. I'ma get so mommy, I love it when you whine it back. You love fashion with your body when you put it on me. You control me. This your booty when you put it on me. Girl, you put it slowly, you're strolling. Killer fashion.
And yeah, for the last the outro, I just played this simple sound and this particular sound. And I got that particular sound from Omnisphere for anyone that's asking. It's basically the lead GTR tones that I'm using for this. This from the Keyscape library. And I added this sax as well from Splice. Then I did a fade out to it, and that's just basically how I did this dancehall. As you can see, less is more. The drums just the percussion loop and drums. So yeah, don't be shy. You use your drums and add some percussion loops to give it body, like I always advise to you guys. And for this, I just did 8-bar intro, 8-bar first verse, 8-bar chorus, 12-bar verse, then 16-bar chorus for the outro, and then 8-bar outro as well. And as you can see, that's basically everything I did for the song. Yeah.
She call me when she want it, I deliver it with your sexy body. Yeah. I'ma get so mommy, I love it when you whine it back. You love fashion with your body when you put it on me. You control me. This your booty when you put it on me. Girl, you move slowly, you're strolling. Killer fashion with your body.
And that was how the beat was made. Simple beat, less is more, like I always say to you guys, try to be creative as much as you can. And I hope you learn one or two things. You've seen some presets that I used for this video, for this particular song. And yeah, just a quick video showing you guys how this song was made. Make sure you go stream it. Links in the description below. Yeah, till I catch you guys in the next video. Remember, guys, to always stay productive. Peace.